Dr. Tisha.
And I am Dr. Tracy.
And we are Mahogany Mindset.
Yes.
Y'all never noticed that.
Yes, the mic is
The mic
on.
sound nice,
One,
chick.
two, 1, 2. Hey.
Again, thank you guys so much for your support.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes.
With the giveaway that we're still doing.
It's still time.
Here's a little flyer that you can see all the information. Thank you for the support we've already gotten, and we're looking forward to more support. Because it's still May.
It's still May.
And it's still Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes,
so we're just going to get money to support that great cause.
Yes. And the last day is the 31st.
Oh, the last day is 31st. Yes.
And so on that day, maybe a little bit later, we will
give it away.
Announce the winner.
Yes. Get away now. We're going to give it away.
Okay.
At the end of May.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay. Focus.
So,
yes.
We're back sooner than later.
Yes.
Because we left you with part 1 earlier. And now we're going back to part 2.
Yeah.
But on part 1, what did we talk about? Just give people a little reminder.
We're going to do a little recap. Part 1. Please make sure you go and check it out. Spotify, YouTube. We got the whole episode
all the
on
episodes.
There. So please share.
Please share.
Comment, like,
follow.
Poll,
and
not the poll, but participate in
a poll. That is on Spotify.
That is on.
But if you do,
not in person.
Hey, not judging.
You know, I'm not judging.
Not judging.
But
times is hard.
But weigh in. Is it clinical or conspiracy?
Yes.
Remember, we're talking about narcissism. We talked about the origin of the word. We talked about how it's a personality disorder.
Yes. We get the core characteristics.
Yeah.
The
Only
core.
if you exhibit 5 out of the 9 or 20
core.
out of the 18.
The 20 out of 18 or 9 out of the 5.
9 out of the 5.
9 out of the 5. That menopause brain is something else.
Yes.
Fog. The fog. Anywho.
So we talked about how everybody is not diagnosed with NPD, which is a narcissistic personality disorder.
Yes.
And so if they are not diagnosed, we're just going to say they have
the traits.
Traits.
Which we had discussed also that everybody has traits.
Yeah. So we think that's our opinion.
That's our opinion. That's our educated clinical opinion.
Absolutely.
Which is a little bit right.
Yeah.
But now for part 2, we're going to go into the spectrum of narcissistic traits.
Yes. Okay.
So
a spectrum, if you don't know what that is.
Yeah, you know what a spectrum is. Let's go.
That means that it's on a scale from really low to really high. So we're going to start out with the lower narcissism,
which is the healthier part.
Yeah.
The less toxic part. Of narcissism's on the lower end of the spectrum. Yes.
So we just say that we're confident, that you're ambitious.
And sometimes when you're achieving goals, you do be self-centered a little bit because you're going to focus on yourself. So it's a healthy.
It is a healthy thing because it doesn't mean that you're not showing love to other people, that you don't care for other people.
Right.
You just have some things that you just want to
focusing on your achieving that, but it doesn't mean you don't have empathy for everybody else's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, clear my throat to me. Like, sorry, y'all. To clear my throat. Okay, it's all right. Let me clear my throat. Hey. It's late here. Sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, it's okay. It's all right.
We
gonna make it. We gonna make it because we have healthy narcissism traits. We are very confident.
We do.
And very ambitious. Yes. And that is why we are both doctors.
But we still have
empathy.
And
that's why we're doing this podcast.
That's why we're doing it.
It's a great example of healthy narcissism.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to move the needle a little bit to the middle. So these two that we're talking about, kind of the unhealthy narcissism, which we could say are just traits.
Yeah, they're traits.
But we learned that the traits are really just kind of situational. So it does not affect every person that they come in contact with, or
Right.
every part of their life. So
Right.
if it's kind of unhealthy, it means that they are entitled,
Right.
or they lack empathy, like the one that
Yee.
what we were just talking about. So
Mhm. They do not care.
yeah,
It's unhealthy.
that's where it kind of gets toxic.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. But yeah, so that's where we say, yeah, you got a few traits. But then again, we always talked about too, there could be differentials.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about that, how.
And you said it was situational, meaning like what kind of time their life is going on?
I would say what time of their life, the person, the situation.
Oh, yeah, the person. Yeah,
they just might not like you.
Yeah, they might not like you.
They may just be at a point where they just need something from you. That doesn't mean that they use everybody. It just, wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah. What did they say? Yes, wrong place, wrong time. Right person, wrong time.
Yeah.
That happens a lot in dating.
Yeah, it really
because that's the reason why we're coming with this series anyway, because of like some of the barriers of dating.
That's why we even did this one.
Right.
Just kind of lay the foundation.
Yeah.
We took a little time last time, but we're gonna get into it now.
Yeah, we into it now. We're gonna get to the point. And to the point is
so we're moving the needle a little bit more all the way to the other side.
Yes.
So that's where we get the narcissistic personality disorder.
NPD is what we call it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's real bad. Real bad.
That's diagnosed also by a clinician or a provider has to diagnose NPD.
Somebody with a license.
Yes. So the spectrum is wide.
Yes.
It seems very wide.
It is.
And it's hard to, isn't it hard to like this? It's hard to navigate this. Now that I'm learning more about it myself, sometimes it's hard to even like nail down whatever. So like they've even put types of narcissism, haven't they? Because it's like, ooh, child. When I started going over this, I'm like, there are so many different things I did not know.
And as a clinician, we talked about actually diagnosing someone with it. A lot of people, like when you sit down, have your first eval, most of the time it's just like an hour eval. So a lot of times we don't even know that it's actually a personality disorder.
Right.
Things like depression, anxiety, things like that are really easy.
They come
easier to diagnose.
They come out more boldly.
And we're going to talk about that a little bit too. Kind of rolls into it.
So types of narcissism. I guess I can read these.
So we're gonna put these on the screen. We're gonna put on the screen too,
because if you did not know, there are 4 types of narcissism.
Mainly 4, yeah.
Yeah, mainly 4.
When we were looking, it was like everybody got a whole bunch of but these are the main types. These are the mahogany mindset.
These are the mahogany mindset
of the narcissism.
4 types. First one, overt narcissist. And that is the one loud, arrogant, dominating. The narcissist you always think about. If you think about narcissist, you think about overt narcissist. The draining tactics or drain tactics are public shaming, putting down other people, and overt control. So overt narcissist means over the top.
Yeah.
Narcissist.
That's how you can remember it. Like over the top. Over the top.
Over the top. Covert.
Covert means they cover.
Okay. Cover. They're narcissism.
Okay. That's how you can kind of remember.
Cover.
Yeah.
That's good.
So they are quiet, passive aggressive, and they play the victim.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
Victim
That's
Olympics.
A lot of. It's still, we talked about the clusters. That covers so many.
Yes.
Like cluster B.
That's the sneaky ones. Sneak in. You'd be like, oh, that's so nice. And then they'd be like, calling you, do you sure you want to wear that out? Does it look kind of like, oh, what do you mean? Yeah, that kind of person. The sideways compliments, those kind of people.
Backhand,
Say sideways, backhand. To the left. We don't know. So how do they drain you? Because all narcissists kind of drain you.
Yeah.
They call them energy vampires for a reason. So yes. So how do these covert narcissists drain you? Is it like they do guilt trips? Yeah.
Silent treatment, gaslighting.
We're gonna go through all this stuff mean too. Gaslighting. And that's another catchphrase is out 2026. A man being gaslit. Yes, and covert narcissists really like to guess, like, because they make it look like you're crazy. Like, I ain't said that. Yes, you did.
You're crazy.
You gotta start recording their conversations now.
Yeah.
So those are the main two you probably hear a lot about. Is overt and covert. Then the next two are kind of like you don't really hear about them, but they exist too. The communal narcissists, and this is interesting. Charitable on the outside, but self-serving in the core. Ooh, I think these are narcissists cause church hurt.
Ooh, yeah, a lot of secondary gains.
Yeah, this
like, makes it look like you're kind of doing what you're supposed to do, but these are the communal narcissists would cause church hurt a lot. Yeah, because the drinking tactic. Not everybody. Not everybody. I'm in church. I think I was born on Friday and went to church on Sunday. Yeah, and then,
I don't know. Because everybody doesn't experience church hurt. When people explain what they have church hurt, they do kind of explain people like this
because they say I'm such a good person, very manipulative, try to give like a more support, but they're really not. So they're using, a lot of times they use their platform to like secondary gain to try to, get men, get women, get money.
Get money. Those are kind of good things. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, get money. Okay. My bad. Yes. That's my theory. That's mahogany mindset theory about communal narcissists. Is a lot of those. In community services too, or organizations. But then also who may be in office right now, malignant narcissists. Woo.
That's kind of where it gets to the violence.
Yeah, that's where they get violent, destroying things, kind of absurd. Narcissist. Hostile, controlling, emotional, or physically abusive. That's the kind of narcissist where you need to run.
Yes.
You need to get some help.
Yes.
You need to call. If you are living with that kind of person, you may have to leave without them knowing. And we're going to give some of the resources of people where you can leave and get help from people, because that's the type of narcissist you need to exit immediately.
Yes, absolutely. Once they show you who they are, leave.
Yes, because they are intimidating.
God can change them. Don't try to change them. As women, and not all women, men too. Men too go through abuse.
Men go through, but they're the most ones. Men are more likely not to even report their abuse.
Because when we give statistics, we talked about that too. I think it's just that people don't report it.
Yeah, they're not reporting
a lot. So I think a lot of these things could be almost equal.
Yeah, but it's not reported.
Because you just don't say anything. Because men are taught to be like,
don't show their emotions or their vulnerabilities.
We're here for you though.
And vulnerabilities are taken advantage of. Just to know that. So men, you too can be vulnerable.
Yes,
it's okay. If somebody's mistreating you too, get rid of them too. Move on. But that is the most isn't it most like the most dangerous time period when you're trying to get away from a person who is like that? So
and we'll talk about the little cycles that they go through. So just don't listen. Love is patient, love is kind, and it is not painful.
No, love does not hurt.
No.
And what is causing these people to be like this? This is deep, Ryan. This is deep.
Like even before,
I
think even before we went into healthcare, we always talked about childhood trauma.
Yes, because we had some childhood trauma. I ain't gonna hold you. I had some childhood trauma.
Did your mama not love you?
Right, did you get hugs? Did anybody ever hug you? Because she's very angry.
Good and bad, your childhood really shapes kind of who you are. Your parenting matters.
Parenting style.
Listen,
because remember in the first video we talking about you can be overly loved or underly loved to cause a narcissist. So the other words for that is called overvaluation of your child or neglecting your child can cause a narcissistic personality to come out. So
absolutely,
you gotta get that middle ground. The middle part is important. Lord,
and there's no manual, but for parenting, I know people just kind of do the best that they can, but you really need to focus on what you're doing. Even Michael Jackson said, if you can't please your family, then don't ever be. And don't baby, yeah. If you can't please your baby, yeah. Okay. So
always somewhere crying. Hey. The body roll. You just got to be starting something. Said you wanna be starting something. You got to be starting something. But yes, if you're gonna start it, you gotta finish it. If you got to finish parenting your children, so they will not.
I could say, I have a grown child, and the parenting doesn't stop. You still have to be there for guidance. You're not necessarily telling them what to do.
No.
And and then it's different developmental stages in parenting.
Yes.
It's not all the same because they do grow.
It's very hard. Hormonal changes that you go through and your children are going through. So
therapy is good.
Therapy is a good thing. Have we said it before? We're going to say it again.
Yeah.
So what is this trauma and attachment wounds? Like trauma, is it still childhood trauma or can adult trauma trigger narcissistic NPD? Or does it is it all linked to childhood to develop into NPD? Okay, it's childhood. Okay.
Like after a certain time as an adult, your
personality is there. Yeah, your personality is set.
We can't really diagnose anybody with personality disorder until they're 18.
Okay, good. Okay,
but I think it kind of shapes because I always see because I see children as well as adults, and I say, oh, they have a budding personality disorder. It's budding, And I'll say it again, like I said before, a lot of times behaviors are learned. So
that's where, because genetic and environmental influences is another part of where it develops from, is because your environment does shape you.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately.
I always ask questions like, do you find similarities in your parents and how people, it's not always parents because everybody doesn't have the parents, so whoever your legal guardian is,
right,
and whoever is rearing you or raising you.
You spent the majority of your childhood with.
That's kind of how you mimic your behavior. So
unfortunately that too. Trauma is development of NPD. However you want to take it.
So we talked about trauma a lot, and a lot of times trauma can come out as post-traumatic stress disorder. It could show up as borderline personality disorder, and of course narcissistic personality disorder.
So trauma, we see trauma a lot in a lot of videos, but childhood trauma causes majority of mental health issues. If you can link it back to something in your childhood, probably. Is that correct?
I'm not absolutely.
Okay, all right. This is
I also say too, on the other side of it, at some point, even though these things happen to you, at some point you need to take responsibility and move forward and try to be a better person.
Yes, that's when you have to go back and watch our healing episodes, so you can learn some skills to get to your healing. Get to your healing. Yes. So you got to heal from these childhood traumas to get to the part where you can get past some of this narcissistic traits. All right. Well, that's informative. Hey, I'm healing myself with these episodes. Don't get it twisted.
Listen, the children are our future. Take care of them.
Yes. Okay, I'm saying. Now we're gonna get to the grit of it, because I know y'all have been waiting on pins and needles to be like, now what is narcissist? What they be doing?
What it is?
Why is it such a hot topic? What they be doing to people to make it such a paralyzing, like, ooh, a narcissist? It's like a scary word. Like, what they do? What they be doing to people?
Some of the common behaviors.
The start of the cycle.
Yes.
Okay.
So some of the common behaviors would be love bombing.
And love bombing looks like they just throw all these they be so nice, like, oh, you're so pretty,
compliments,
I love the way you do this, so let's go over here.
And it also it talks about with love bombing too, like they already kind of talk about, I can see us having children.
That's future faking.
Always like,
future faking and love bombing go hand in hand.
Absolutely,
like a hand in a glove.
Yes.
They're loving you. We're going to be getting married in 2 weeks. Watch. Don't get married to people in 2 weeks. Disclaimer, you're not marrying somebody in 2 weeks.
And you have people all the time say, "Oh, we got married after a few months." I mean, that may be it.
You could. There are always outliers. There are always outliers, but we're gonna go with the rule.
The majority.
The rule of it is it takes more than 2 weeks to fall in love with someone. It takes more than 2 weeks to get to know someone.
Even after you get married, it still may be 5 years before somebody ever like shows their true self.
Right.
So you just don't know.
Right. It just depends on how they grew up. How they show love and receive love. It may take some while to truly fall in love with you and love you, but if somebody immediately tells you they love you and they want to do all this stuff, you should be giving them a little side eye. Like, trust but verify. Well, you said that, trust and verify. Because on top of that love bombing, they might start the gaslighting.
Yes.
And what does that look like? Ooh,
and we just talked about that too, you kind of like confront them or, they try to make you feel like you're crazy. Like, I thought you said, or I think I know, or something. So they always try to turn it around.
Right, because it came from a movie called Gaslight. I think the movie is called Gaslight. It came from a movie. We might find the movie and put it up here where it comes from. But it came from like a movie where this woman was being driven crazy by this man who was like just saying this stuff, and she was like, "What?" And he just kept saying something was happening, but it didn't really happen, making it say something what it was, but it ain't, and just circling back to it over and over again. And finally, she just went crazy. That's what gaslighting is: saying things to you that's not true, making it like it's true.
Yes,
pretty much. Yeah. The third thing, triangulation,
and so this is one of the things like a defense mechanism that we kind of talked about before. So it's just what it means. It's a triangle.
3 people.
So
usually.
It's supposed to be 2 people.
I'm not gonna delta sign,
but we're gonna do the. I'm not gonna put that.
Is.
Yeah, I don't throw that.
It's a triangle.
So what it really is
the narcissist on top.
Yeah. And then they try to bring in a third person. So they may either kind of bring them in to try to throw things off, or they may have someone like a middle person and they may try to not talk directly to the person,
right?
Kind of like pass
to make
messages.
them, them like a better, all to make them look better. Because you said in the first part that most narcissists are trying to make them like be better than the person, so they use triangulation to pit a person against and pick a side to make that person, both of them, kind of go up to them for reassurance. So that's what triangulation is, like to take 2 people to like think, okay, this narcissist must be right about it.
And then they may, like they'll go back and say stuff, behind your back and make you look like a bad person just so they can, like you said, kind of puff themselves up. So they always triangulations always like bringing other people into something that don't even belong.
Ooh, child, it's a lot.
I know it's a lot. So the silent treatment, I think we all could be a little, guilty of that.
I know, I've done it before.
But
silent treatment could be the same as ghosting. Can it be the same thing as ghosting a little bit? No,
could be.
Yeah, okay.
But I feel like ghosting, there's like no closure.
Okay, there's nothing. It's just like, bye, see ya.
Bye. But I think silent treatment is you're around, you're just not.
Yes. Look, it's been so long I've been married, I forgot about that part. All right. I remember that. You remember? Yes. You just you live in the same house and walk past each other. Like it ain't toxic.
Now, I'm not going to say, sometimes you do need time to process your emotions before you say something that may hurt the other person's feelings. So, but that's also needs to be communicated.
Yes, that needs to be said, hey, I need time to process what's going on. I don't want to argue, so I just need time to be apart. Yes. That is adulting at its finest.
Yes. Silent treatment is really guilting to you to feel bad and for you to come to them and try to beg them
boosting their ego, like boosting them up. They want to be the center of attention. Start blaming them too.
Yeah, that's why a lot of these kind of go together.
They go together.
The blame shifting. So you be like, well, see what you did to me. And look
it's your fault that I'm silent.
Yeah.
Yep. It's your fault.
It's your fault. It's your fault
because they start projecting. They start projecting what they do. Like if they start accusing you of cheating, they're probably cheating. That's just gonna say. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. 99% of the time, if somebody comes to you like, I know you out there talking to somebody else, they're probably talking to somebody. They're doing it. Yeah, that's what narcissists they like. They literally project what they're doing. Yep. Onto you. 2025, diabolical. No, had to bring it back. Bring it back.
It's not really demure.
Yeah, it's not demure. It's diabolical to be projecting your wrongdoing onto me. Wrong. So all that to say,
all of this,
it is impacting relationships. How could it not? You saw all this foolishness is going on.
Thank you guys so much. It means the world to us that you watch us.
We do like this. This is really helping us.
Feedback is always good too. But, yeah, weigh in on the poll, not on our poll.
On our poll. A poll, maybe? I don't know. The poll in Spotify.
Love you.
Not on that couch. Okay. Love you.
Bye.